Hello everybody, welcome to another Valheim video. What if you could start your Valheim session on a continent like this? Or a continent like this? And what about this? Maybe starting near some plains? We're gonna use a very simple change using expand world data, and it will allow us to change the starting meadow so that it is not in the center. If you set up a server with crossplay, that means you can have a modded experience on Mac, on Xbox, on PlayStation. This is the power of vanilla-friendly modding. First, you're gonna need to install Expand World Data. All you gotta do is use R2Modman and then create a new profile, go to online, and search for Expand World Data. Doing this will automatically download all of the dependencies, and then you need to launch the game once and close it, okay? That's gonna generate the config file that's gonna make all the magic happen. Once you've launched Valheim in this profile once and quit it, then go into the settings and browse profile folder. From here, you're gonna go into BepInEx, config, and then expand world. There's gonna be a couple files here. All you care about is this one, expand locations. This is the big squeeze. What we're gonna do is copy it, and then instead of max distance, do minimum distance. Or min distance. And then instead of 1, you're gonna put 0.3, okay? This is gonna force the game to place the start temple at least 3,000 meters from the center of the world. If we take a look back at the Valheim map, we can see that there's some patterns, and if you look at a lot of seeds, you'll notice that there's some things that are always the same. The meadows are always in the center. And don't get me wrong, the meadows are really cool, but do you really need your whole continent to be meadows mostly? Personally, I don't think so. I think it's more fun when there's a bunch of different biomes, not just meadows and black forest with the occasional mountain. By setting the min distance to 0.3, you ensure the maximum amount of biome diversity from the very beginning of your playthrough. However, there is a little change you also need to make for this to actually work out. The game itself expects that you're always going to start in the center of the world, but before we get into that, have you ever considered renting your own dedicated Valheim server? Well, you could use my link, JP Valheim at Zap Hosting, in the description below to get started, and you could consider putting Enigma Mode on it yourself and making it your own, if this is the kind of thing you're into. But for now, let's get back to the start temple. The game itself expects that you're always going to start in the center of the world. Therefore, it only spawns the Eikthyr boss temple in the center of the world. But not to worry, we can just adjust that too. So you can just go into the very same file and then search for Eikthyr. In our case, it's actually just the next entry. I didn't even have to search that far. We're gonna separate it here and then look at this entry for a moment. We have the name of the location, it's enabled in the meadows, in the middle of a thicker meadow, the quantity, and here we go, max distance. All that we're gonna do is change this quantity. So instead of 3, there are 12. And then instead of having a max distance of 0.1, we're gonna have a max distance of 0.5. And then we're gonna make a minimum distance, and the minimum distance is gonna be 0.2. Then all you need to do is save your file, and then launch a new world. Once everything loads up, you're gonna find yourself in one of these crazy places. Obviously, you won't have all these Enigma paths because I'm running on Enigma mode right now, but you don't need Enigma mode. You'll be able to have a non-central meadow start. I strongly encourage you to give this a shot, especially if you've played a lot of Valheim and you've already done a couple playthroughs. This is a really fun way to do it because you get access to all these other biomes much earlier, and you don't need to go as far to find them. This creates a completely unique experience compared to what you're used to. And you don't have to end there. There's a couple other things that you can do with this file that are really useful. Have you ever wanted there to be more than one Hilder or more than one Halder? Maybe you're tired of looking for one, especially if you play on no map. Well, the good news is that's incredibly easy to do. All we have to do is use this same file and then search for vendor. That'll allow you to find the location entry for Halder. It's called vendor Black Forest. The important thing to change here is this value here, unique. In this case, all you need to do is set unique to false. That's it. Now, when you launch a new world with these settings, there will be as many Halders as you please. You're no longer limited to just one somewhere in the world. And you can probably start to imagine how consequential this can be. You can move locations around and procedurally change where they generate. It's incredibly powerful and easy to do once you get the hang of it. I strongly encourage you to give it a shot. Now, let's say you don't want there to be as much plains, but you still want to be away from the center. Well, don't worry. All you have to do is change this to 0.2. That's going to make it so you're more likely to spawn somewhere like here or somewhere over here. You're going to have more black forest and mountains without having too many swamp and plains. But if you set it to 0.3, then you're going to get a lot of plains and swamps on almost every single seed you try. And the crazy part is you can even use the same seed and redo it, and the start temple will end up in different places, adding a whole new level of variety to your beginning Valheim experience. Better yet, you can combine this with your favorite other mods, or keep everything else completely vanilla. The world is your oyster. Expand world data, as with many of Yer's mods, are absolute game changers. And I hope that you enjoy. Don't forget to comment below with the kinds of things that you'd like to do. I'd love to hear about your ideas. If you want to support my work, then consider trying Enigma Mode. Enigma Mode is a complete overhaul of the Valheim experience. Have you played so much Valheim that you've learned all the patterns and everything has become completely predictable? Well, not to worry. Enigma Mode has over 6,000 changes to the game, all completely vanilla friendly. So if you really want to mess with somebody, host Enigma Mode on your own single-player instance, and then invite your friends into the multiplayer. Their minds will be blown because they'll get a modded experience without installing a single mod on their computer. I really can't wait to see the kinds of things that other people do once the Valheim community at large realizes the true power of vanilla-friendly modding. But until then, I suppose I'll have to enjoy rotting away in obscurity as the niche of niche of niche of niche, no portal, no map, custom Valheim players. Alternatively, if you want to rent your own Valheim server, then consider using my sponsor, Zap Hosting. I've been running Zap servers for multiple years, and I've really enjoyed the experience. I've got lots of tutorials that show you how to set everything up, and if you want to start making your own custom vanilla-friendly Valheim world, then you can use Zap servers to accommodate that. Just make sure to use my link, JP Valheim, and check out the end screen video on this video that shows you everything you need to know to set it all up and get it running. That's it for this video, everybody. I hope you have fun, and please comment below. Let me know the kinds of ideas you have. I want to hear them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.